It is my great privilege to introduce Danelle Delgado. She is a rising serial entrepreneur who was faced with a task when she found herself a single mom with 3 kids, working 3 jobs, 80 hours a week, and just hustling to make ends meet. But she hustled her way, got mentors, and grew her business. She's been on the stage, like I said, with Grant Cardone, the mighty Les Brown, Darren Hardy, who I love, watch every morning, Lewis House, who's amazing, and many, many, many more. After years of high-level learning, she's now built million-dollar companies, has become a skilled sales professional, and elite mentor to numerous high-performance entrepreneurs. I want to talk about your 4th company, which you called Life Intended, which you launched in 2015. Went on to make millions of dollars online. So it's my great honor and privilege to introduce the amazing Danelle Delgado.
Are you kidding?
Yay!
That's quite an introduction, Dr. B. I think
I can read.
From one legend to another. How fun is this?
Hardly. So I have a few questions for you, Danelle. I want to let you run with your tips, but and then we're going to do that offer. I think you have a special promo code offer or something for us. And so real quick, were you always entrepreneurial growing up, or did you learn this?
It's a good question. I think without really knowing, I was raised a little bit. My dad was in construction, had his own company, rises and falls there. I really witnessed that. But I think the majority of what I learned was from one of my friend's families growing up. I spent a lot of time with her, and her dad owned Century 21 at the time, real estate. And so I was almost like an adopted kid. So they'd go on real estate conferences I would go to. I was like their +1. So I had that. And I didn't really know. I was a teacher right out of school, and I was bored. And I started a lawn company because I had all these friends. I had all these friends who traveled a lot. And they were like, oh, we need someone to take care of our lawns. And I'm like, well, I could do that after I teach. I'm bored. Like, I don't mind. I like being outside. Turned into this whole thing. So I think it was probably a strain in me, but I never knew it as entrepreneurship. I was a teacher. That was my trade.
You're a teacher, which a lot of people watching are teachers. But so what happened? Give us a quick and dirty version. How did you find yourself single, broke, mom of 3 kids, struggling? What? Give us the...
I really overachieved there, didn't I?
Yeah, I know, right? You went for it.
Right? I mean, I think all of us have this plan in life, right? We have a list. We have that version of how things are supposed to turn out. And I was always a big dreamer, right? Mm-hmm. And really, life was pretty normal. I felt like I was middle of the road in all things. And then one day, everything just turned end on end. And, I think it's when you don't pay attention to the important things mess up, right? You don't pay attention to you don't know how much your health is worth till you lose it. You don't know how much your marriage is worth until it falls apart. You don't, so everything snapped one day. And there I was with twins who were 2 and a 3-year-old going, oh my gosh, I am now the sole provider. What am I going to do? How do I do this? And so at the time, I was working from home. I had 3 different jobs working from home while raising the kids. So then when I was on my own, I had 3 kids on my own, 3 jobs, and I was introduced to the network marketing world, which is interesting. Right?
Okay. I love network marketing.
Right? I was adamantly opposed at the time. I was very opinionated because I didn't know anything about it. And I happened to be introduced to some of the top 10 in all of network marketing who, they really give you the best information. I wasn't learning secondhand. I was learning from the best. And so
from the best, yeah.
Yeah. So I really sacrificed everything I had to learn sales, to learn how to do it wrong. Like, I was really bad. When I say bad, I mean, like, even my mentors were like, maybe we're not sure this is for you.
Right, for you.
Right? Like, that's pretty bad.
But a lot of people try network marketing and don't make it.
Yeah.
You know, most people
don't.
They call it a pyramid scheme, etc.
Yeah.
So if someone's wanting to get started, and then I'll get into your tips on that after this.
Yeah.
And they want to quit. What's your tip to tell them to not quit? Like, what do you tell them? What would they do to turn it around?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's the same with anything. It's the level of commitment and belief you have to any one cause. And really, I think network marketing is what built me as a human and my sales skills, right? It taught me about personal development. It taught me about reading and learning skills from the successful. It taught me how to be coachable. It taught me how to lose and keep going. So I think, if you're in that world, the way to win is to be very dedicated to that process and understand if you're not willing to read, learn, grow, practice, drill, rehearse, lose for a little bit before you're going to win, then don't do it. Like, quit now. Because
you're speaking my language.
Yeah, I mean, so many people, they're just like, I have to have this work in 30 days. I'm like, that is a losing start. Like, right out of the gate. Like, I know no professional athlete who automatically was amazing. I know.
Or ballerina.
No ballerina, fitness expert.
Musician.
No mom who had a kid and was
surgeon.
Like, I got it. Yeah, no, you don't want your surgeon to like have been in practice 30 days. Right? Can you imagine? Would you have felt very comfortable opening someone up?
No, it was not good.
Right? Now, how long were you in school before
13 years.
you
13 years after high
opened
school.
someone up? 13 years.
After high school, yeah.
So talk about, like, that's business. For me, this is almost my 10th year in business.
But I just retired. Yeah. So what was that one thing that made you from a pretender network marketer to over the top? Would you say? Well, something clicked at some.
Yeah, my biggest loss. It was ultimate humiliation.
What?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
So it was like I gave myself an ultimatum, right? Like, my family fell apart. My kids I had to do something or we were going to have nothing. So it was December 2000. Let's see. Oh man, probably I think it was like December 2010, 2009 maybe. And I was like, this is it. I'm going all in. I did like a meeting at 10, at 12, at 2, at 4, at 6, and 8 every single day. Like, I have it documented, 66 meetings in 1 month all by myself during Christmas. Like
wow.
I'm doing this. And I signed up 0 people. 0.
Oh no.
Like nobody. Like, not one even person felt bad. And at that point is where I really said, you know what? I never believed it didn't work because people could do it. What I didn't believe in was me. And I said, I'm not good at this. I have to study. And so I started diving into books and I was listening to like Zig Ziglar and everyone who was like hundreds of generations old, right? And I was reading everything I could and I was like, okay, all right, I'm wrapping my mind around this. Then I went to everybody's meetings who was winning and I watched them close. I watched them sell and I studied all December while I was sucking so bad. It was horrendous. That in January, I signed 122 people.
Shut up.
Yep. In
1 month.
In 1 month. And
Crazy.
I went from 0 and almost losing everything. I think I made 14 grand that month and another 30 in bonuses or something because it was unreal. And in 45 days, my life was turned around. And I think it's like, I would ask people, how committed to mastery and finishing are you? Because most people, after 66 meetings and you signed 0, everyone would quit. Everyone would quit. Like,
they would have quit after the first.
Right? So I think people just don't go push through the quit. They're not willing to go, man, this is ugly. I'm bad at this. I need to learn. They turn it in and they go, I suck. I'm a horrible human. And I didn't. I was like, I'm just bad at this. Let's be real.
Somebody put push through the quit in the comment. I love it. Push through the quit. All right, so let's get to it. What are your 5 top tips for killing it online for 2019.
All right. So here's what it is. Let me give you a little context. I went from building 3 network marketing companies into doing live events like we're doing in Vegas. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, baby.
Did you see that lineup? I'm excited to go learn from the lineup.
Oh.
Yeah.
Your keynote.
No,
awesome.
Are you kidding? I'm the first one in the front seat taking the most notes, just to let you know. Okay, that's a good tip. But so I went to live events, training online, doing elite retreats all over the world. Because after I learned how to master that sales and marketing piece, the cool thing is I learned how to do it by being the best mom I could be as well, right? Doing it from home. And that is the blessing of online. So for any of you who are going, man, could it be me? Should I do this online? Could I take my traditional business, my online business, my dream, and put it online and make things happen? I'm going to give you my 5. Now, these are good. Some of you are going to overlook these. These are good. I'm telling you, I'm giving you like stuff people pay for tonight. But it's for Dr. V, so I'll go ahead and give it up. Man.
You're the best. You're the best.
Okay. So here's what I'm going to tell you. Number 1, to win online, you have to be crystal clear. You have to be very clear about what you're doing, what you're selling. Confused people do nothing, right? You have to know who you are and who you are not. Most people just throw stuff out there and they're like, let's do a beta test. Let's see if people like this. I'm like, man, people don't follow weakness. People don't follow try. They don't. Like, people are like, I'm trying. I gave effort. I go, it's not effort. It's excellence. And so if you want to win, you have to spend some time going, here's my mission, here's my vision, here's my values. My mission, what problem do I solve? What do I do for customers? And make it so clear that nobody has a question about it, right? Your vision of what you really want to make as an impact, the things you stand for. I always tell people they get really noisy online. Like, they're loud, they spout, they're spam, right? Here, click my link and buy my stuff. And I go, man, quit raising your voice, raise your message, right? Your message is that clarity that you need. I'm like, stop yelling at me, right? So number 1, get crystal clear. Like, know who you are, what you're doing, what you're selling. It's not a product. It's about a message. It's about a mission. It's about a movement behind who you are. No matter if you're selling face cream or coaching, like, as long as you're clear in who you are, what you stand for, and the dent you're making in the universe, you can sell anything, right? It doesn't matter. I could sell you, like, eyelashes right now, and you would buy it because I know who I am.
I probably would.
Right?
Yeah. Right.
I love it.
We trust you.
Right?
We trust you.
So clear. That's number 1. Number 2.
Okay.
It's really important.
Okay.
Congruence. Okay? Now, here's what it is. Congruence meaning what you sell, who you serve, how you are in your personal life and your professional life is all the same deal, right? You build your business around your life, not your life around your business. Okay? Most people are like, okay, here's my business stuff, and I'm going to squeeze my kids in, I'm going to squeeze my family in, I'm going to squeeze my late night activities in. I don't know why I said late night.
My gym.
Late night, your gym time. I'm like, what are late night activities? Some people might think it's crazy. I don't know.
Valentine's Day tomorrow.
That's true. You're probably going to have some. Okay, so tip number 2 is really that, like, your message, your mission, your product, your life. Social media is a window. Man, people can see it. You can't be like, here's my rant. I'm a horrible person. I love to serve people over here. Like, that's not congruent. I'm like, I don't know which one of you to trust. You're Jekyll and Hyde. You're out dating 20 people, and then you're serving people as a great human being. Like, it's not congruent. And so, or it's like, I'm selling face wash, and I don't ever wear makeup. Like, if you don't be in the beauty industry if you're not going to embrace the beauty industry. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Makes sense.
So that's number 2.
Well, I'm going to stop you right there because this question comes up, especially for moms and women. What about what they say, I got to have work-life balance? What do you say to someone who gives you that excuse?
Yeah, I say balance is a rough word to use. I say priorities. I say, man, people just got to have priorities.
Work-life priorities, baby.
Right.
Yeah.
Quit going for something that's not possible. Like, who as a mom could ever be like, oh, I just live this balanced life? It's like, no, dude. They only need me when I'm in the bathroom or on the phone. Or, you know, there isn't balance, but there's priorities. So if you have 2 or 3 priorities and you stick to them, you discipline yourself to stick to them, you'll win. Because the thing is this, right? It's like parents who discipline their kids and go, don't do that. If you do that, I'm going to do this. And they don't follow through. Yep. Same thing. People are like, my family is my most important priority. But then they ditch them all the time for work. I'm like, you're losing. It's about priorities and making sure, right? Like tomorrow I had this big meeting. So I was going to do one kid's Valentine's party at school. I take turns every year which room mom I am. So Seth, I'm room mom this year. So I've got to do his party. Then I was going to go do something really quick. And Sophie's like, I really feel like you should be at mine this year too. And I said, okay, canceled. She's like, great. Like she never had a question that I wasn't going to cancel it for her. That's a priority. That's not balance. Balance like happens when you're dead. Like you can lay flat.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. I think it's a socially acceptable construct that doesn't serve us.
Right. People say
and
you can
really
have
empty.
it all. And I go, well, you can have your priorities. Like have it all, be careful with. Yeah, there's no reason you can't be super successful, have a great successful family, be a great mom, be a killer businesswoman or man, right?
And do what you love for sure.
Right. But people live and believe, I'm not doing it right, I'm losing because I don't have balance. And I'm like, well, you just have bad expectations.
Well, I wanted to talk about that because I hear that a lot in the weight loss surgery world, you know, like I gained weight because I put everyone else ahead of me. I gained weight because I got pregnant. I gained weight because I'm stressed out, blah, blah, blah. And so they're always looking for this balance. And I go, dude, just your dreams aren't big enough. Right? You don't need balance when your dreams are big.
Right. It's the same way, like, you know, it's the same way in business. People are like, I want to make $1 million. I go, the problem is you're thinking about $1 million. You need to be thinking about how you can give $1 million to charity and you'll make $1 million, right? You're landing on the wrong goal. It's, you're just misstepping. You're not thinking big enough, right? Yeah. So same thing. I mean, that's it. You got to be congruent. You got to walk your talk. You got to lay out your priorities and live it.
Well, give us number 3. That's great.
Okay, number 3. This is fun. We should do this more often. I like this. Number 3. Number 3. Now, this is a big one. This will make people mad, but I will tell you, if you want to live online and build your dream, you got to sell hard to serve. Like some people play around the sell, right? They try to get tricky to sell people online or go, hey, I'm getting you into this and this and this. Well, the problem is that consumers are really smart these days.
Right.
And they see it coming, right? It's the stacking of things and promising these things and overpromise and underdeliver and, you know, all those sayings. I go, listen, just be direct with people. You want to know why I sell 100%? Because I'm like, listen, here's the deal. I'm going to sell you in just a second, right? Yeah. Like I go, listen, this may be for some people, it may not.
You don't do this whole song and dance.
No. I'm like, if you truly believe in it, like I believe if people don't work with me, like who are like me, who are congruent to me, not everyone is, you know, I'm not their shot of vodka, but okay, so the people who are, if I don't sell them, I'm hurting them. Like who loses if you don't win? Like I have a way to help you. I've done it. I'll only teach you what I've done myself. So if I don't sell to you, man, my bad. I should lose, right? So people just kind of do that song and dance, and it's like I don't want people being tricky. I'm like, if you're trying to sell me, just tell me. Go, hey, this is what it is. This is what it costs. Like land the plane, be real, and quit playing around it, right? People are like, you know, I spoke at 10X Growth Con. Got to share a testimonial this last week, 2 weeks ago. I don't know. It all blends. And
last week.
I heard people going, oh my gosh, just everybody keeps selling. I'm like, you're at a sales conference. Yeah. Number one, if it bothers you, you're not good at sales. Number two, you should be studying how they sell.
That's right.
Are you kidding me? I'm like, I loved it. It was great. They're like, was it a sell fest? I'm like, every conference in the world sells when you know, number one, who you are, what you sell, be congruent with you, you're building business, then you have a credit card ready to buy what speaks your language. So I'm going to tell you, if you want to win online, get really comfortable selling people. Like, and selling is just helping people make a decision based in their best interest, right? Don't sell people.
I love that.
Don't sell people who you're not going to help. Like, I'll sort you. People call me and be like, I want you to show me. And I'm like, well, you're not my people. I'm going to direct you over here. I think this is who you need. Because if I don't believe that I can help you, well, I'm not selling to you. You know?
I want to go back to what you just said there. Selling is helping people make a decision that's in their best interest. It not only goes for makeup or lipstick, it also goes like on like a date, you know?
Exactly.
I'm selling my girlfriend, you know, on why she, you know, needs to spend Valentine's with me tomorrow.
That's right.
You know, selling your kids on eating vegetables. Right?
Everything. It works in every single, people who say I'm not good at sales, I'm like, so you're not good at life? Like, this is a situation.
Everything's a sales job.
Everything. And you have to not be afraid of it. What you don't like is old, yucky shenanigans behind sales. Right. What you like is direct service. And so I'll tell you, sell hard, but do it in a way to serve people.
You know, this is an interesting conversation because, you know, I just retired from surgery.
Congratulations.
I don't have the money for it, but I had enough. I just retired.
It's a hard world.
We struggle with this in medicine. There's a lot of like rules and regulations. The lawyers have really strapped, you know, about what we can do and promote, not promote, what we have to disclose. Doctors' heads are just spinning around because the reimbursements are getting cut. So they're having to work harder. So the only way that they can make more money is to work harder. And they're actually working harder to make the same amount of money.
Right.
Because the reimbursements are going down. And they're not allowed to like upsell, cross-sell, cross-promote. There's no affiliate system. You don't get it. It's called a kickback in medicine. Everything else is like legal, but in medicine it's called a kickback.
Isn't that crazy?
It's a tough struggle for our medical industry. And, you know, healthcare is one of our biggest industries, and it's going to go down the tank because we don't know how to sell.
Right.
We just don't. We have to sell the patient on the prognosis, the treatment, get them to eat healthy, take their medicines, come back for follow-up. I mean, patients don't follow up because we don't sell them on the importance
of it.
Of it. Yeah.
Right. You're too busy like dancing around how is the appropriate way to do it. Right? Well, that's the power of online. I got tired of selling people too. So if I just started showing up, being congruent online all the time, they already knew the deal before they come to me. People are like, do people say no to you? I'm like, no, because they're coming to me planning on saying yes. They already know my system, right? I've got another company with Dr. Scott Colonna. He's an eye doctor, right? You know Dr. Scott. So Dr. Scott and I have been, I got to introduce you guys. Maybe he'll come to Vegas. I got to reach out to him. But we've got another company where we have to go in to sales teams, medical offices, dealerships, all of these offices, and teach them the new conversations and patterns on developing people and selling. And, you know, it's massive. They're paying us tons of money to go, man, just teach them. Why are they afraid? You know, and so it's just, it's really an education thing. But when people get their language congruent around, I'm serving people well. If I don't, it will be them who loses and me who loses. And once they're comfortable with that, watch your sales skyrocket. But people just aren't out there teaching it the right way. They're still going, hey, be tricky. Hey, if you stack it like this, they'll have to buy the higher price. I'm like, that time's gone. Just be direct, man.
I love that. I love that. So go hard in the sell, be congruent. What's your tip number 4?
Number 4. This is good. Go win. Okay? Number 4 is this. Go win. Your whole goal is to be an asset, right? You're a coach, go help one person have massive results. You're on product, go get someone a massive result. You are, you know, helping make money, great. Go sell, go win so big you become an asset. because people do business with those who increase their odds of winning. When I started winning, people started reaching out to me. People are like, I need influencers. I need this. And I'm like, yeah, you do. But first you got to go deserve it. Just go win. Focus on the next big win for you. And then you got to share it online.
Can I share a little win?
Yes.
It's a little win, but it's a cute
big one.
So it's not me. It's 2 viewers. You're going to meet them at Velocity because they're my assistants. Ben White and little Debbie are watching. And and Erica Romero was watching. And this last weekend, we were at lunch. And the Hilton Garden Hotel was remodeling, and I had all this furniture sitting outside. And I went up, and it was like, what are you doing with this furniture? And they're like, oh, we're going to donate it to a church if they ever come by and pick it up. And we're like, okay. We showed up an hour later with a couple pickup trucks and just started hauling all furniture. Now it's for sale. So if anyone ever needs a desk or bar stool or something, I'm the hookup.
Oh, my gosh. People want to get rid of stuff. You just have to ask, right?
You just have to ask. But it was free.
It's a true entrepreneur.
Free stuff to sell, and we're going to pass on the savings. So, I mean, they're $200 pieces of furniture that we're going to pass on for $100 or $75. Awesome. So everybody wins, you know?
That's awesome. They wanted it out of there. You helped them. That's so cool. I'm telling you, like, here's the cool thing, right? And put them up online. People, that's the number one place people go for referrals, for questions, for suggestions. And people often tell me, they're like, Danelle, I feel like it's bragging. I feel like it's arrogant. And I go, hey, listen, if you don't get your strength in order, like people, you won't know who's clapping while you're winning. I learned a lot when I started winning online, right? Let's just say, for example, 10X. Okay. A lot of people wrote me and said, holy cow, that was amazing. Congratulations. A lot of people.
That was your second time on stage.
Yep. I spoke at the first one too. Yeah.
That's where I saw you the first time.
Yeah, that's right. A lot of people didn't say anything, and a lot of people hated on me. Right. So you take a look at that, and I'm like, people get upset about hate. I'm like, thank you for teaching me who to not spend time with.
Oh, I love that.
Like, I don't mind. Share it up, right? Yep. No matter what, just keep pointing people in my direction, you know? So win. Like, go win. Focus on that next big win that shocks even you. Share it. Celebrate it. Give thanks to people who helped, right? Give back. Any of those things, when you have fun in life, right? When you have fun, people want to be a part of wherever you're going. So if you want to win online, right? You said it in the intro. You're traveling the world. You're doing all this. You're doing all this. Everybody watches and go, where are you going next? And I'm like, well, I think I'm going somewhere on Monday. I'm excited. I don't know where yet. I got to pick a beach. Where's your favorite beach? Everybody in the comments. I need a beach to go to on Monday before I go to Vegas. I just need a couple days. I'm taking for me. Which beach should I go to? I was thinking Maui because I really love the Four Seasons there. It's like my favorite.
I've never been.
I've never been. You know, it's a big week for you.
But you know, I know I've never been to Maui. But Travis Rosser, who's coming to Velocity, he and his wife they went to the Maldives over December.
Yes, so I am going there this year.
I've never been. I'm going to go. I'm going to Santorini. I do have a trip to Santorini coming.
That is one of my favorites. I'm going to Greece for my 40th birthday. I'm pouring into 30 entrepreneurs. We're going to build 30 businesses for my birthday. Isn't that fun?
That's awesome.
Yes.
Do you have room for 31? Do you have room for one more?
I do have maybe one. We could make one. You should come. You know my man Glenn Lundy? Do you know Glenn Lundy?
No, I don't know.
Oh my gosh, the Rise and Grind movement. I have to introduce you to him.
Oh yeah, that's
He's
awesome.
coming. You would love to hang out with him.
That's awesome. Yeah.
Yes. So
you got you got Maui, you got St. Thomas,
I was
you got
looking
a couple
at those.
St.
Augustine, I've never been there. I've loved St. Martin. I love St. Thomas.
Destin, Florida, baby. I hear Destin's beautiful, actually.
I've not been to Destin. Virgin Gorda. Where is that? LaDonna Hale.
So we're gonna get a big win.
Yes. Okay. Get a big win. And number 5.
Because people love winners.
Yes. Number 5 is this. Yep. It's important. Now you can't do it until you've done 1, 2, and 3, and 4.
Okay.
Collaborate. Team up.
Oh, collaborate and listen.
That's right. Collaboration is the key to wealth, but you have to time it right. Okay. A lot of people are not winning, and they'll go, hey, let's collaborate. And if you take two people who are not winning, it's not a good combination.
It's a double lose.
It's a double loss, right? So I want you to focus on, like, who's that ideal legend that you would die to spend time with, right? I've got 2 events coming up this year, and my co-partners would shock you. You're going to freak. I'll tell you off camera, and you'll freak out, right?
All right.
It's you and I, right? We're going to do a couple things together, which is really exciting.
I
coming
know,
up.
I'm excited.
Like, you guys will freak out. Stay watching close. So look at that, right? Become an asset. You'll get a hang with assets, and it will accelerate every win possible. But I mean it. You get clear. You get congruent. You sell hard serving people. You win. And then you get to collaborate with winners. You will win online. You will. It's like nothing else anybody could explain. It took you 13 years to get through college. It took me 4 years. Well, actually it took me 2 to build multi-million online.
Let me ask you a question on the collaboration one, right? What if and it makes total sense what you said. Winners like to be around winners, and that's how you really go up. But what if you're not a winner yet?
Yeah.
And you really want to associate and collaborate with a winner like yourself. So what is someone who's just starting? What do they need to do?
Yeah, you want to know how I got Grant's attention?
Yeah, how'd you get Grant's attention?
Okay, so here's what I did. So if you're just starting.
Grant Cardone, by the way, is
yeah,
who she means.
Sorry. Yes, so if you're just starting, here's what you got to know. You'll beat 99% of people by persisting.
It's showing up, persisting.
Like showing up excellent. Right? Don't just show up. People say showing up is half the battle, and I go, that's not correct. Right? Like, you don't show up and suck. So like, work really hard. But here's the thing, okay? Every legend has a certain thing that they want to do in this world. I knew what Grant wanted, so I went out and created it and gave it to him. Okay? He wanted to serve 7 billion people in the world.
He wants 7 billion people to know his name.
You know, he wants 7 billion people to know his name. And so I built an audience, put an event together, and I said, I got 4 million people in Denver, right? I'm going to do this, this, and this. I've got 500 people at this event. Right? What can I do? I'm going to share out. I built a following online. I shared him and shared him and shared him and shared him. I showed up to everything he did and served him and gave and gave. I never asked for anything. Right? Then most people call and go, Grant, will you speak? Will you do this? And I said, how much will it take? I will figure it out. Right? I honored his cost. I honored his team. But here's what I did. So at first they ignored me and they were like, oh, that's so sweet. And I go, okay.
And then drops a big number on.
I read his book. I got on a phone call with him. I whittled my way in to do a coaching call. I won it by being on one of his lives. You had to do these things. I won it. And he's like, man, you keep getting in here, right? So I kept repeating. He did a coaching call and pretty much told me my business idea was stupid. Wasn't going to work, like in front of hundreds of thousands of people. And I was human. No, stop. You probably can Google it. For sure, it's still on there. Ate me for lunch, but I took it. I just took it. I didn't fight back. I just said, okay, great. What should I do? Tell me. I did what he said. In fact, I had a 6-figure day because of what he told me to do. For his birthday, I sent him a video saying, most people are just saying how amazing you are. I want you to know that I took your book. I took your teaching to me. I did what you said, and I 10x my life. I just wanted to say thank you. Your life matters to mine, right? I sent him a little video. I didn't think it would ever go anywhere. It's posted live all over the place now. They used it to intro me at 10x, and then I did this. Then I did this. Then I started doing a video a day for about 6 weeks, like big videos, like 2-minute videos, 30-second videos, and sent them to the office over and over and over, and they were like, okay, Danelle, stop sending videos. We see you. Bonnet was on here. I sent him to Bonnet, Mike Bonnet, and Jared. I sent him to Sherry, everybody over there. So I like walked into a piano store, rewrote Piano Man for Grant, sang it in the middle of the store. People were like, right? We flew a plane over Denver and I was like, Grant, the city needs you. You know, all these videos, they weren't small. They were like effort, hard work, and an influencer will pay attention to you when you earn it. And all I wanted to do was share them. I said, I want to teach people the best there is. I think you're the best. I want to share you. I don't want to share anyone else. They were like, get someone else who's less expensive because you're kind of broke right now. And I was like, no, I want you. I promised my audience the best. What'll it take? They're like, you don't have that. I go, I can get it. They're like, how are you going to get it? I was like, I will get it. I don't know. I will get it. And I did. So it doesn't matter where you start. It matters how seriously you go after it. Yeah. Be unignorable.
So, Danelle, you gave us so much value tonight with your top 5 tips. And after you're off the broadcast, I'll reset it for everybody. But what can we do for you to help you build your platform in 2019? What is it that we can do to serve you?
Oh, you are awesome, man. I want people to win, right? I want you to go win. I want you to take this. I want you to put it into effect, and I want you to let me know how it works, right? Friday Night Lives, I do every single Friday on my business page. If you need help, ask questions there, show up. Share it out if it helps people, tag people.
So to follow you on your Friday Night Live and share your content?
Yep. I mean, I want you to go win. That's why I exist. That's it. I want people to change and know what they're capable of. I want them to monetize their value and quit thinking that it's not supposed to be them.
So you mentioned you have 2 conferences coming up this year. If they wanted to get to know you or go to your conference, what are they and when are they?
Well, first, they have to come to Las Vegas. Okay.
Velocity.
So I want you to come to Velocity, and I want you to come meet me, because I'm going to shake hands till my shoes are off, I'm barefoot, and it takes it. So I want you to come to Velocity. I want you to come meet me. That's number 1. If you want me to help you the rest of the year, that's where you start. We support you. We work as a team. Events are not easy, and they are 100% to serve people. We're going to send Dr. V to a massage and a, medicine healer after the event because they're so hard. So, I mean, come there first, right?
I'm already losing my voice. It hasn't even started.
We better take care of you. So that's what I'd say. Start there. Come meet me in person. And then you'll get to know the next. I am getting ready to do a big old women's event this year. With some legends. You might freak out. And
Diana Ross.
Yeah, right? And I'm going to sing her. And we're rolling.
That's Tina Turner.
Oh, it is? Look, that was a terrible mess up. Dang. How old am I right now? You can tell.
39.
Okay, you got to give me a Diana Ross song.
Diana Ross and the Supremes. Baby, baby, baby.
I just wanted you to sing. Well done.
Okay, thank you. You got me.
That's awesome. But
so how do people find you online?
Yes, Facebook.com, Danelle Delgado, Instagram, Danelle Delgado. My stories are hilarious. That's a good place to follow me.
Love it. Tell me about your book, I Choose Joy.
Yeah, this one. Look, every day.
I haven't read it yet.
Every day. So it's a gratitude practice. It teaches you 3 things to do. This is how I created success. People ask, how'd you overcome cancer, divorce, losing everything, all of it. And I said it was a practice that helped me every single day not cuss at the world, but choose joy. And it was this, 10 things I'm grateful for every single day, 3 goals. I focused on those 3 goals till I won, then I changed them. And then 30 minutes to 1 hour of personal development a day. I took 1 thing from that and how I was going to implement it every day. So the gratitude is done in 90-day increments. I believe that if you run for 90 days, you can blow your own mind, man. So it's set up like that. Every 90 days, there's a checkpoint from me. And it's this practice that if you commit to it, you'll see more opportunities. You'll learn to respond rather than react to your life. You'll overcome. And it's a guaranteed win. 1 year later, you'll be shocked if you do it every day.
Bethany King says your kids are writing their own books.
Yes, so my kids have their version of this coming out in about 7 weeks. It's called Only Good Vibes.
How cool is that? Was that their idea, or
Yep.
do you think
Yeah, because they do the adult version with me.
Uh-huh.
Yep. And they were like, we need one of these for people our age. And Mom, 10's too many. Can we do 5? I was like, you'll do 10, but other kids can do 5. Yeah.
So you're going to spend the whole weekend with us next weekend, Velocity, yes?
Yes, yes.
Yes.
Yes, I gave up some big stuff for this weekend to come serve you because I believe in what you're doing.
I'm super excited. I'm super
excited. I believe in it. Yes.
We're going to motivate some people.
Who's coming? I want to know who's coming to meet me. Come on.
And you have
Everybody needs the weekend in Vegas.
A special offer. You got some tickets for us?
Yes. Yes. Now, here's what you have to do. If you want a ticket and you want to come with me, like hang with me, right, at Vegas. How many? I think I have 10, right?
10.
I have 10 tickets that I'm giving away tonight. Here's what you got to do. You got to send me a video, 30 seconds or less, like I did for Grant, about why you should be my guest to Velocity Vegas. And then I'm going to draw you from a hat, and we're going to announce it on Friday Night Live. So
let's do it.
They got to do it. They got to hurry. It's going to be, I'm drawing 2 things. I'm giving away a VIP day. Look out.
Oh, boy.
And I'm giving away 10 tickets to Velocity to come see me in Vegas and hang out. So,
all right.
30 seconds, send me a private message video about why you want to come, and I'll give you a ticket.
I love it. I love it. You are the bestest ever, Danelle Delgado. I am honored to be in your presence.
Thank you for
having me. Any
parting
words? Any last words of wisdom? You've been so generous with your time. 45 minutes of just blown away.
Remember.
And you got me to sing Diana Ross, too, on top of that.
You're welcome. I will tell you all this. Remember, okay, today it gets to be you, right? Not everybody made it today. It gets to be you. Let's show this world what we got, right? I'll see you in Las Vegas, and tomorrow night, no, what day is it? It's Wednesday. On Friday night at 8 o'clock.
It's just to draw the winners.
That's right.
All right, Danelle, thank you very much, sweetheart.
You bet. Bye, Dr. V. Love ya.
Love you. Bye. How was that? Was that not amazing? Evony Blackwell is so inspired. Go to velocityvegas.com. Send Danelle a 30-second video. And I'm going to guess that she's going to have more than 10. I'm guessing. So if you are inspired and you know you're coming to Velocity Vegas, go ahead and go right now. You can send her the video later and say, I already went and got my ticket. You got to take action. So I want to recap what we learned. Don't go anywhere. I want to recap what we learned, okay? It's super important. Who took notes? What did you write down? Fill in the gaps. She said so much. Number 1, I've forgotten. Get clear. You have to have total clarity about who you are. Who you are, why you do, what you want. That was tip number 1. A lot of us in the obesity world do not know. If I say, how'd you get obese? They don't even know the answer. Like, I don't know. What's stressing you out? I don't really know. I guess it's my kids. I guess it's my jobs. Why are you this way? I don't know. You're not clear. You got to get very clear on who you are, how you got to where you are now, and where you want to go. Get very clear about that. That was number 1. Number 2, be congruent in your life. Be congruent. Don't sell makeup if you've never put on makeup, right? Don't try to sell fitness equipment if you're out of shape. Don't try to sell positivity and positive coaching and lifestyle coaching when you're negative and critical on this other side. Be congruent. Number 3, embrace the sell. Embrace the sell. Go for the sell. Sell hard to serve is what she said. I'm forgetting number 4. Sell hard to serve. Problem is, right now, in the online world, people are doing a bunch of bullshit stuff. Hey, if you buy now, you can get this thing that's worth $9,000, $9,895 for 99 cents if you act right now. And she's saying it's just too smart. Consumers these days are just too smart, okay? So you got to embrace the sell. What was number 4? You got to go get a win. That's what it was. Number 4 was a big win. You got to get a big win. Now, how do you get a big win? You do the first 3. So 1, get clear. 2, be congruent. 3, sell hard. And I promise you, if you do that, you'll get a win. You'll be better than anybody else. You will have not quit. Most of these people in network marketing, they quit too soon. Most of these people quit on their diets too soon. They quit on the surgery journey too soon. They quit on, man, they're always, they're already asking for revisional surgery after 9 months. I'm like, you gotta be fucking kidding me. You're asking me for revisional surgery after a year and a half? You've already punked out? You're gonna punk out? What am I gonna do it again? Don't do that. Win. Win big, okay? Win big. Get a big win. Why do you need a big win? You need a big win because winners like to be around other winners. Seriously, if you're a loser, I don't mean that in a bad way. I mean, you're just down and out. The chances of you getting someone helping you, taking time, is not very low. And if you get a mentor, when you're down and out, and you find someone who's willing to mentor you, they're not the right mentor. Do you know why? Because successful people don't have time. The people who you want to be your mentor don't have time to mentor you because they're too busy winning. You understand? So if you're losing right now and you're taking advice from somebody, chances are they haven't done what you're trying to do. So what Danelle is saying is you got to first start winning. You got to get a couple wins on your belt so then you get into right mindset. And I don't want to speak for her, but it is about getting in the right mindset. 1, you have the track record, you have the persistence, you're good with selling, but you have the mindset of I'm going to serve, I'm going to help, I'm going to elevate, we're going to teach a lot of people. And those are the type of people winners want to be around. There's a reason why Tom Brady has 6 Super Bowl rings. There's a reason why Michael Jordan has 6 championship rings. There is a reason, why Floyd Mayweather is like the best boxer of all time. There are reasons for this, right? They hang out with other winners. So while these tips might seem a little abstract, but it's absolutely true. And if you're lost right now, what you need to do, let me tell you what you need to do, because some of y'all are like, fuck, how do I get a win? I need you to do this right now. Take action. Take action. So here's how you take action. Number 1, you do the number 1 step. She said, get clear on who you are. So I need you to take action. Just write down right now. Like, take an accurate accounting of where you are in your life. I'm 20 pounds overweight. I'm 100 pounds overweight. I'm not very motivated. I'm lazy. And it's okay to, I know, Dr. Vuong, you're supposed to be positive. You shouldn't be negative. I'm not being negative. I'm just saying, like, take an accurate account of your life. I sleep in too much. I drink too much on weekends. I smoke too much marijuana. I don't show up at work. I take time off. I don't read enough. I don't play with my kids enough. Write down all the things about your life you want to change. Get very clear. Then get very clear on who you want to be. Get very clear on who you want to be. Like specifically, I want to lose 10 pounds by April 1st. Not, I hope to lose some weight. Say, I want to lose 10 pounds. Be very specific. I want to have $1,000 in my bank account in the next 4 weeks. Be very specific. You be very clear on your messaging, right? I'm good at cooking. I'm good at gardening. I'm a good talker. I'm a good listener. I'm a good reader. I can read fast. If I can read fast, I can create videos and I can create content on YouTube, and now I have a YouTube channel teaching people about books, for example, right? So, but you don't know that until you get real clear. So, take action, get clear. Now, the second take action I'm going to tell you is kind of self-serving. Click the pinned comment. VelocityVegas.com. Danelle's code's not ready yet, but use promo code from earlier from Jerome. Use Jerome, Jerome. He still has a few tickets left. He has a few free tickets left that he's giving away. Use promo code Jerome. If you want to meet Danelle, you can get a free general mission ticket under Danelle, but she's offering a VIP experience with you and spending time with you. That's a whole different giveaway. You need to shoot a 30-second video right now. Shoot a 30-second video and send it to her on Facebook like she asked you to. Post it to her video. Say, Danelle, I saw you with Dr. V. It was amazing. I want to go to Velocity Vegas. You changed my life. I have this problem, whatever. 93% of you said you want to meet Danelle. Well, shoot that video, right? Take action. Come to Velocity Vegas. You got the option of promo code Danelle just for general admission. And then also there's a couple left from Jerome. There's only like 2 left for Jerome. So you better go right now, Jerome. You get your free pass. Now, to do what Danelle said, she's going to give away a meet and greet with her. Like, you get to meet her, and also a VIP experience with her. Now you have to shoot a video and be present when she does the drawing on Friday. Cool? I hope you enjoyed this. If you have, if it brought you value, the 25 of you left watching, click the share button for me. Share it. Tag somebody. If you got motivated, if you're trying to grow your MLM, your network marketing company, tag your teams on this video. If you have a friend who's negative, tag them on this video. Share it, you know. If they get offended because you tagged them, then they shouldn't be your friend. You shouldn't be friends with them. Does that make sense? All right? I love y'all very much. Believe in yourself because I believe in you. Danelle Delgado believes in you. We got big things coming. We got trips coming. We've got other events we're co-producing. That's how your life changes. The 5 tips that she gave you was amazing. Get clear. Be congruent. Start, sell to serve. Sell to serve. Get a big win and then collaborate at the right time with other winners and your life will exponentially improve. Love y'all very much. Thank you much for the hearts. I'll see you next time.
How are you feeling?
Hey, Dr. P here. I'm sure you're just like me. You've had a lot of times when you feel like you're barely keeping your nose above water. Like that. Trust me, I've been there. I was $4 million in debt at one point. I lost everything to Hurricane Ike. I'm making a massive comeback, and so should you. I believe in you. It's possible. Now, today, I'm in Puerto Vallarta, leading my own business mastermind with a bunch of super achievers, creative people, and having a great time, changing lives, doing amazing stuff. And this is the life that's possible for you too. Big wave. If you believe that it's possible for you, and I know it is, come see me in Velocity Vegas, February 22nd to 24th. I'd love to meet you, love to give you a hug. Tell me your story. Dr. V out.